a sense of community when you're free. Rolling through the mountains, rolling through the valley, rolling through paradise with me.
Hey everyone. Well, when a guest comes on the show, sometimes I know a lot about them and sometimes I don't. Now that could work in my favor or against me. Today's guest, for example, well, I know he lives in Sacramento, California, and he's a musician. And I just happened to have previously interviewed some of the people he knows with, or maybe he even performs with. And fortunately, I know his name, and that's about it. Ladies and gentlemen, Travis Burton. Welcome to the show, Travis.
How you doing? How you doing?
I'm good, thank you. So it's great to have you here. Thank you very much for that. So as I said, I don't know a lot about you, really, but let's start off with your music career. When did it begin for you?
So I've been doing music for a while. I actually prior played professional football, and
Oh, okay.
yeah, and you know, that went to a certain point to where I had to make a decision. Music was always there. I always did music,
Yeah.
but as soon as I got done with football, I transitioned right into music. It definitely filled that void for football, but it also did more for me. Yeah, I feel like it's a healing thing. So I take seriously for about these past 2 years, I've been actually trying to make moves with it and really, really go hard with it.
Mm-hmm.
That sense of it. So yeah, but I always love music though. Like, you know what I mean?
So, okay, so how, for your music, for you, how does your music career take form? Are you a singer? Do you play an instrument? Like all of those things I would like to know.
Okay. Well, my artist name is Noon the Artist. We can go deep into that later. But I'm a vocalist. I'm a singer-songwriter. I do R&B, I'm soul, hip hop,
Nice.
the different type of genres. I want to learn how to play guitar though. That's like on my list. I feel like it's so authentic and it's so organic. The acoustic guitar, not even electric guitar, so
Oh,
that's what I want
yeah.
to learn how to do. Um, yeah, and as far as music goes, the background, my mom's side is from Jamaica, so there's a lot of artists and musicians in her family, but then my dad's side is more at the athletes. So
So
yeah,
that's why you got some of both.
yeah, I got a little bit of both.
Very nice. Yeah. Okay. So now, are you a solo performer or are you in a band or do you do both?
Well, I am a solo performer, but I do have features and stuff on different songs. So I mean, when it comes to features, I'll be performing with other people, but for the most part, I am a solo artist.
Have you put out any records?
Yes, actually, I have. I have an album out, but my first single was "Toxic Love," which is out right now. But my album that's out right now is called "Good, Bad, and Ugly." Talking about the good and bad, ugly times of relationships.
Yeah.
Whatever that relationship is for you. It's the ups and the downs, the good, bad, and ugly times. And "Toxic Love" is my first single off of it, is which I'm really pushing now. Um, it's Toxic love is based about being intoxicated in love with somebody. You're so in love with them, you're intoxicated by it.
Mm.
And vice versa. And the way the song is said and put, it's kind of it displays that through the different words of it.
Very good. Yeah. Yeah. So personally, like, I want to know, were you born in Sacramento?
I was born in Miami, Florida.
And where in Florida?
Miami.
Miami, Florida. Okay. So at what point did you move to Sacramento?
I was 5, so I didn't have a choice.
Yeah. Wasn't like a choice of yours.
It was like, hey, you jump on the train, we're going.
Yeah, yeah, for sure. Yeah. Do you have brothers and sisters?
Yeah, actually, I have it's 5 boys and 1 girl in my family.
Oh my.
Yeah, big trap.
Where's the girl fit in?
She's the middle. She's in the middle.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, if you're going to be a middle child, I think it's better to be an opposite sex from everybody else because then you're still going to get a good treatment. That's
Right. That's a little
and where
well.
are you in the order of children?
I'm actually the oldest.
So now a lot of children, the oldest children, they become very responsible. Is that you?
Yeah, I do feel like I'm a responsible person. I like having everything organized. I like having like some kind of unity to the situation, but just having things like organized and set. You know what I mean? I'm not the last. I don't like to be last minute with things. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So I prepare myself with things. So I
Yeah.
mean, that's I'll say I am a responsible person, responsible one. I can say that is true.
It just the way it happens usually, the youngest one is often babied, so they stay immature a little bit longer, or parents give in to them more, that I only had the two, and I had a boy and a girl, so it doesn't quite work that way in my situation.
Yeah.
So anyway, let's get back to your music or your songwriting. Tell me some of the other things, like you've talked about your the songs you put out. What are some of the things that inspire you to write?
Oh, my like what I'm going through, my circumstances, my situations, my environment, like how I'm feeling. Sometimes sometimes it's hard for people, us as human beings. We have different ways of communicating, and I feel like songwriting is mine. Like sometimes I want to say something but can't get it out the right way like I want to sometimes. So I just put it into a song
Yeah,
and, and make it relatable. You know what I mean?
yeah,
So
yeah.
yeah, so that's kind of my thing.
Now, I imagine at this point in your life, you're not earning a living with your music, right? But that would be your ultimate goal, I would think. Yes.
Yes, yes. I work every day. I mean, I do have a 9 to 5. I do have a job, um, which is, I mean, I'm a personal trainer outside of music.
Oh, nice. That's nice. I just interviewed right before you, actually, a personal trainer.
Yeah,
That,
yeah,
but
I
he's
do
here
that.
in British Columbia, in Vancouver. So.
Okay, I've been to BC in Canada. We played against Simon Fraser when I was in college.
Oh, very good. Oh, how cool is that, right? Well, if you ever come back, you'll have to let me know, and hopefully I can meet you in person. I don't, I meet locals, I get to do locals in person, but it's hard when somebody is like, the distance we are, right? But
Right
it
now,
would
we'll
be fun.
plan that if everything's willing, you know.
Yeah, that would be fun. Yeah. Now you talked about playing or singing different styles of music, but genre like rock and roll or rap or whatever. Do you have a favorite kind?
My favorite kind of genre, how to say, is R&B. I love R&B music.
Yeah, me
Um,
too. Yeah.
yeah, I love R&B music. I'm an R&B guy. Um, I just feel like it taps more into your emotions than a lot of genres. For me personally,
Yeah.
um, I just like the melodies. It's smooth. Um, it's not too harsh. You know what I mean? Like, I
Mm,
mean,
yeah.
I love rap and everything, right? But it has to be talking about something. You know, it
Yeah.
can't be just talking. But I'm an R&B guy, so yeah, R&B I would say.
I grew up with that kind of, in that era, right? And we were just talking about the different style of music they enjoy listening to, and I like all kinds of music, but what gets me the most is anything like R&B. It makes me want to dance, and that's
Right.
the feeling that I love. Now, who were some of the musicians or the singers that inspired you?
Uh, so I mean, the main one is Michael Jackson,
Yeah,
and then that's the main one.
the
Then there
man
was
was
like,
a genius.
yeah, he was a genius by far. Like he like his talents and stuff. He used it to where it was being noticed, and
Yeah,
it's like he had an aura about him,
yeah,
a charisma about him. He was. It seemed like he was. It seemed like if you'd be around him, he'd be genuine.
yeah, right.
And
Yeah,
I feel like people gravitate towards people being genuine. I feel like he
yeah.
was the classiest entertainer, and I feel like the top notch of them all.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
But
So who else other than Michael Jackson?
um, like
Am I putting you on the spot? Sorry.
no, good. No, you're good. You're good. So I like music. Soul Child. He's a neo soul artist.
Okay.
Uh, I like Bryson Tiller. He's a trap soul artist. Um, I like James Brown.
Oh,
James. Yeah, I like his style too. I like his style too. Uh, and these are guys that I listen to after a while, but um, and like T Pain, Tory Lanez. These are guys I feel like paved the way for their own little style. You
All
know,
right. Yeah.
I feel like that's what you need to be. As I think I feel like that's not what you need to be, but I feel like that's what you should shoot for
Mm.
is finding your lane and
Yeah.
excelling. You know, don't try to be like anybody else.
Yeah. So have you been touring or do you plan on touring?
Well,
Right.
I have a show coming up December 3rd out here in Sacramento, California, and it'll be live streamed. I believe we're working on a way to stream it, but yeah, yeah, it's a Christmas party slash album release party. We'll have a few things for the kids. We'll have toys out there for the kids. We'll have Santa Claus.
Oh, nice. Yeah. Is that one that was on your Facebook page? Did I see something about that?
Yeah, yep, that's it.
Okay. Yeah. So maybe I can get a chance. If I get a chance, I can share that. I'll look for it and I'll share it on my Facebook page so that other people can see it, right? Because
Yeah,
once I interview somebody, I try very hard. If I see their posts, I try to share them as much as I can. Like, unfortunately, sometimes Facebook has changed, so sometimes it's like 6 days later I see a post that,
right,
what's going on,
right.
Or if you think about it, post it on my timeline, anything that you want out there, and then I'll share that way.
Okay, I can do that for you.
Because I'm always willing to help, if that's the whole idea with my show. If I can help you, it helps me. So there we go, right?
And now that we talked, every time I see your stuff, I'm just going to share it.
Yeah, yeah, it sounds really, really good. I share stuff that Big Records puts out there.
Yeah,
Because I like their organization. I think what they're doing for musicians is great.
yeah,
I still
uh,
want to tour with them. I think they should let me go on that tour bus.
yeah. They should.
I know they
Uh,
do their own videotaping of that event, but anyway.
yeah, yeah.
Anyway, that would be fun. Not to sing because I don't carry a tune, so they don't have to worry. Nobody has to worry about me stealing the limelight. So, okay, so you're planning that Christmas one for December 3rd. I think you said the 3rd.
Yeah.
Okay, and what else do you have in the works? Anything?
Okay. A Valentine's tour.
Mm. So
Gonna
where's
be
that going to go? Do you know?
that one. We're working on it. It's gonna be more of a Northern California kind of one. It's gonna be kind of a small one.
Okay.
Uh, Working on different locations now, and as we speak, we actually talked to a few of them today. But with big records, they do the Rise Up tours,
Yes.
and two of them that I spoke with Mark about going on. So we're just kind of just letting this show absorb this show, make sure we get the show worked on first, and then we'll start looking at those ones as well. And I feel like that's going to be an exciting deal
For
with big
sure.
records over there.
How does your family feel about your musical career? Or you wanting to be out there somewhat, as a musician, you want to be out there, of course, as a singer,
Yeah,
songwriter.
they feel good. I mean, my mom heard some of my stuff. My dad is like a tough guy kind of thing.
Yeah.
He heard one of my songs, was like, "Boy, I love that song. I love everything about that song."
Uh,
And it's good when when your pop says that. And my mom, she always loved the music that I do. You know what I mean? And she found out I could sing a long time ago, but football got a hold of me for a little bit.
yeah.
Uh, but yeah, they love it. I mean, my brother always tells me one of the songs on the album is his favorite, called "Fear." It's called "Feel Your Love" off the album.
How
And he
nice.
said that's one that goes on his R&B playlist.
That's pretty cool. So people can find your songs that are out already. They can find them. Can they get them on Spotify and was that Bandcamp? Is that
Uh,
one?
yeah, well, I have it on Spotify, Apple Music. I have it on all digital streaming platforms. So YouTube. I actually have a link tree. Um, I have a link tree that has all my things, my links under it. It's a link tree link. I could probably send it to you, and you could
Yeah.
probably share.
But as soon as we finish this, you send it to me and I'll include it. Yeah.
Sounds great. And it has my socials, my social medias. I mean, it has different articles,
Okay. Great.
just an album, of course.
Mhm.
Uh, as details for the events of people were in Sacramento that wanted to go to the show. They can click on the link and buy tickets, and it has the album. You click on the album, and it'll bring it to a down drop screen where it has like Spotify.
Oh, nice. Yeah, very good.
But it has everything. So wherever platform you use, it should be on there.
Very good. That sounds great. Yeah. So I just one more quick question. Like, what did you do during COVID with the shutdown? Were you able to perform?
Well, see, I stopped playing ball around after COVID, but I still was doing music. I didn't. So the last time, well, I haven't performed. I've been doing a lot of just promoting and stuff like that because this is my first album. This is my first album that came out. I started working on this album earlier this year or last fall,
Right.
and yeah, I've just been on that.
You're kind of owning what you want to do, right? At that point.
Right. Yeah, I'm owning what I want to do. I want to make sure I have it set. I want to have my foundation set. So December 3rd would be my first show.
Okay.
First show. Older. I mean, I did shows when I was younger, but this would be my first show, going into my adult career.
Right. Good. Well, I wish you all the best. I really do, We're going to end it there. Just stay on camera for me, please. So just to be honest, thank you for watching the show. We've been listening to Travis Burton. I'm going to include the link so you can find all of his music. And he talked about, some of the things that he's going to be talking about. And I'm going to be sharing anything he posts in the future. If I see it, I'm going to share it. And well, Big Records will probably share it with me as well. So it all works good for everybody. So hopefully you like the show and you'll keep watching and, you'll subscribe, which is always a bonus for me. So remember, everybody, be nice, okay? And peace out.
A sense of community, Chilliwack's a place to be. A sense of community when you're free. Rolling through the mountains, rolling through the valley, rolling through paradise with me. It's multicultural, you're sure to see it all. Chilliwack's the place to be, you'll see. Come party in the park, go dancing after dark. Chilliwack's the place to be, you'll see.